Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 3. We are still busy with our trial. We just defeated a pretty big monster, so according to me, and I think Rean also mentioned that before, we should be almost there. So let's get out of here. Let's make sure we do attack enemies in the back.
Our chance to attack.
Double advantage. I would gladly take that.
Very well.
We do want to recover Rean's CP where we can, because he did use all of it up during that extended boss fight. We can't hit both. Then let's do two of them.
Strike! Eight's down.
I'll assist. Here I go.
Okay, full wrist, perfect. Now let's hit the two that we already have.
Now. Yeah.
Let's go.
Perfect.
It's down.
Let's rush it.
Now.
Because we don't have burst unlocked yet, or else it would have been on there.
Let's go.
So we can abuse that system as much as we can.
I'll assist. The Vander style is impressive.
I have a long way to go.
It is, and it's pretty unique having two swords to fight with. It's slightly different than two Tonfas, that's for sure.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Understood. Heading to target point.
By the way he's saying it, I don't trust it. Why do I get a feeling like we're in for a surprise? Maybe we are. It should be fine, right? Even if it is a surprise. Oh. Phew. Is it finally the way up there? Do you know what? This reminds me of the end of the old school building at the beginning of Cold Steel 1. It's not this. It doesn't look exactly the same, but it gives me the same feel, like you're moving out of the stairs outside of it. Yeah. The way back to the ground floor. It appears we've reached the designated point. Yeah, it seems so. Ah, jeez, what's wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking, building in the same place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor. He really is the famous G. Smith, isn't he? Oh yeah, for better or worse. Though I have no clue why he's here at the Branch Campus.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana.
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Something's coming. Ooh, a magical knight.
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Magic Knight, Direwolf.
It's a magic knight. An orbital golem from the Dark Ages. Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Or in other words, this is an experiment he's playing on us. He wants to see if we can overcome that.
Is he serious?
Oh, he is. He definitely is.
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call! Valimar!
The use of a divine knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless.
He'd rather have us beaten down by a magic knight than have corrupted data. Yeah, that does sound like him.
You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus 2s.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, instructor.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Rean. These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2. I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do. What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat!
More ways to fight big-ass monsters. I'll take it.
Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
This one's strong. Be careful!
Brave Order. Press up to issue a Brave Order. Brave Orders cost BP to use and provide special buffs to allies without consuming a turn. The number indicates how many turns your party will be affected by it. You can issue a new Brave Order while counts of the old ones still remain. Alright. Only one order can be issued per turn, but you can issue the same order multiple times during battle. I'm guessing the game wants us to. Alright, so we have two. We have Raging Fire and Iron Will. One for more damage, one for protection. One gives us CP, the other one restores our HP and EP. Yeah, let's go on the offensive.
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
Alright, he doesn't have the CP, so I want to get at least above 100. Or else... well, we might want to give him a cute little scan. Analysis SR, Direwolf. Every element except fire.
Here I go!
We can definitely oblige. Oh yeah, only Rean has an S-craft. That is still not stuck in my head. Just because in the prologue, in the bit before, when we were fighting all the enemies there, and including the Stall Editor, we could use the S-craft, so it's in my head like, we have that, we can use that. No, we're starting all over from scratch.
Arcus activate!
Now. Search mode activate.
Well, it actually works the same as analysis, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, strength. That gives us an added one despite the scanning. It lowers stats too. Perfect. Airstrike. Yeah, he is strong.
Let's go!
And he officially has that, yes. It's fire, which is useless, so you just attack normally.
It's down! You know, now!
Understood! Yeah!
Okay.
Arcus activate.
Huh.
Yeah, I do want to get the group a
My turn.
little bit closer, even though getting everybody up close and personal means more can be hit. I think we can take at least one more hit, so should we just
Arcus
keep on
activate.
hitting it? Alright, next round they definitely need a heal.
Let's go.
Right, BP up, so we got one extra.
Huh. My turn.
His breath attack is afterwards. Maybe we shouldn't risk it and just spend a bomb on that.
Huh.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
Alright, let's use a craft. He's too far away.
There. Our chance.
An opening.
I shall go.
Oh wait, I think
Form up. Iron Will formation.
I think I was over already.
I shall
yeah, it wasn't standing there anymore. It's a good thing that they keep it on screen, so I don't have any excuse to not
Rean activate.
use it. Enhance. Certain enemies can become more powerful by entering an enhanced state. Increase attack and defense and status recovery. Enhanced enemies leave themselves open, making them easier to break. Try to break the enemy and regain the advantage in battle.
I'm up.
Alright, let's regain the advantage.
My blade, calm as still water. Now. 7th slash. Fallen leaves.
What?
Let's go.
Did he? He actually healed himself back up again. We're getting so close. Alright, so he needs to heal himself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The rest is just an added benefit. Even with the extra defense, it's still so much damage.
Take this.
Now.
Alright, what's the ground for this? Not perfect, it'll
I'll
work.
support. Argent
Thank you.
here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's not a big heal as I thought it was gonna be. It's not a breath of wind.
My turn.
Ooh, he's a critical and I can't take it away from him. Or can I? No, I cannot. No, we don't have anybody that has an S-craft that we can actually use in this. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, he's gonna take a group out, isn't it? Again, he's healing more than damage,
well.
more than we can damage, isn't it? Yeah, he's almost double the one he had before. Okay, so how are we gonna deal with this if he does more damage than I can take down? We need more rush attacks, isn't it? Well, he's on healing duty.
I'm up.
All right.
Alright, that's down.
Take this! Our chance! Get him, instructor!
Leave it to me.
There!
Huh. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now. Rean, activate. Fire. There.
It's mine.
Yeah, we need assist and rushes as much as we can, and breaking is that stance if we can as much as possible.
It's
Well,
my turn.
oh, that is yeah. Somehow I feel like I should consider myself lucky.
Now. Yuna, now.
Yes! There! It's my turn!
Alright, do we go for the healing or for the end of things? Oh, she can't reach that. Rean can definitely take another hit. It's the other two that I fear will not be able to do anything.
This isn't good.
No BP to give an order. And too far away from each other to heal each other effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he decides to go for them, then that group is going down.
I'm up.
Good. It's too far away, really.
Crimson Slash.
We're in trouble.
Oh, we are definitely in trouble.
Rean, activate. Fire.
Yeah, I lost the plot a little bit, but we
Hostile
got there in the
suppressed.
end.
Continue mission.
Not too shabby.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
We did it.
Go.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required. You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! But you took this way too far, Professor!
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
Oh, guaranteed multiple times.
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise. Thank you. Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags.
Yeah, the revered old Class
Then
7.
you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen. But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonian, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself.
Oh, decent reasoning.
Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
Well, you could also say she's very honest to herself.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
Thank you.
Yes, Altina, you two need to confirm whether or not you want to stay here.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said.
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much?
Because he wants to help her make her own decisions.
I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
Perfect.
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
Yeah, but he had his reasons, and I totally agree with that.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
That was so sweet, Rean.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves.
Yeah, whether they could or not is beside the point. Rean got what he wanted. A group that wants to be there and wants to learn and grow.
Classes 8 and 9 had a good start too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Well, glad you're here, Randy.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps. Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that, he's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here. But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh, you better. It's a nickname and it will stick.
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. Not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
Ah, and there we have it. The name pronounced by the game itself. Now I know for sure how to pronounce it, at least a little bit.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7, Special Operations, Class 8, Combat Tactics, and Class 9, Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage.
It's so funny to see characters you know who they are, what the name is, still have names like Red Hair Boy, like they haven't been introduced yet at all.
Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a freshman. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Your Excellency.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
As they always do.
I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Rean or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
Hearing all the old voices. We'll see them, I'm sure. And this a round of 7? Is that the name of the app? The end of the prologue. It's finally here. Let's save. Let's continue on. Alright, the first few weeks have already passed. So they're all settled in, I'm sure. I wonder if that nun is someone we know from Trista. Nine Valley? Will that be the same shopkeeper or just a branch of the business?
All set. We said we'd walk to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep. Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana.
Yeah, we remember seeing them in Azure.
Wish me luck. I'm gonna give it my all. I won't lose to any of these Imperials!
Strike!
Not bad. I simply need more experience. Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do. I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his Divine Knight.
Not quite. There's still some things you haven't learned from him yet.
Oh. Good morning.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age. so it's just part of my morning routine.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you. I know it wasn't your fault, and I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was childish of me.
Ah, that. I'd like to apologize too, but have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize. Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
Ah, right.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
More than you might like.
Huh? Like me how?
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
Hey! Wanna run that by me again?
Like I said, I don't mean to offend. I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust. Though I don't know if I can trust your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work.
Well, he's probably in his own world trying to be honest, you know?
Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Altina? I thought you left for school already.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I apologize.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
It's probably one of those things that you shouldn't have heard before. One of her secret mission that no one knows about.
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's nearly time to head to class. We're all in the same class anyway, so why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel. Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
Yeah, just because it's a school campus doesn't mean there has to be relationships between all students.
Leaves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family. After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
All that aside, I didn't think the Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard. Especially at Thors. It's a prestigious traditional school founded by our most notable emperor. That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here.
Yeah, I think they're talking about that they made some changes probably because the Crown Prince is attending this year.
Let's kick all the other classes' butts.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other two classes anyway.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means Class 7.
Well, well. If it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
You're...
I think he's in Class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia. Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view is just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? And why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob-story country. Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy.
Yeah, a little bit of an ass. Or ash.
But that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for. But the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along. Oh, she's from Class 9, Military Finance. Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it? But if you spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
You all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you.
Yes, you are. Even if it's just a little.
Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you again for the classes we have together.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
Well, this is the trash bin. His attitude could be the reason he's here and not at the main branch.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh shoot! We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best. The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thors Branch Campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Those days.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it. Thanks for taking care of that. Well then, Instructor Rean, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
Chapter 1, Reunion. First period, Math. I want to say math, but that's something totally different.
This is the formula. You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
Second period, Political Economics.
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short. By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
Third period, Field Training.
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be. We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
Fourth period, Erebonian history.
The War of the Lions. Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. The end of this war brought us to our modern era. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting perspective.
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot. He's so dashing.
And you can already see that the game is focusing on the characters we'll have later. The ones that were in the beginning of the prologue. Alright, looks like it's it for today. How'd you guys hold up? Tired. Well, I was prepared for the coursework to be difficult, but even so. Are you just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old pace? Not yet, but I may end up needing to do just that. The curriculum here at the Branch Campus is pretty diverse. It'll probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. If only there weren't so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Jeez. Tomorrow's a free day, is it not? That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain. Oh right, the entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How is it different than a normal day off? Well, think of free days as normal school days, but without any classes. On free days you can study, train or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go visit Heimdall for the day. Wow, that's a lot more freedom than I expected. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and restrictions. That doesn't sound too bad though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose what you do, there's one mandatory task tomorrow. You'll need to choose a club to join. Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. Well, it was a requirement from the principal herself. She said as long as we're using the Thors name, student clubs are a must. You'll be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under the principal. Sounds dangerous. What's it with this place? Everyone here is too over the top. So we're being forced to choose then. And we have until tomorrow, correct? Right, I recommend you start thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I prefer just having you assign me a club. Also, regarding the new course at the end of the week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training? That's right, the training units have arrived at the hangar. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss the special lessons, the first of which will take place this weekend. The special lessons? I was curious about those. There's likely no point in us asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on tomorrow for now. Think of it as a day to spread your wings and lift your spirits. And that concludes homeroom. Can I have you lead the class here, Eltina? Understood.
Stand. Bow.
School building, first floor, instructor's room. Well, tomorrow is the free day. It is essential a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you all to join a briefing at 3 p.m. A briefing? Huh, it's starting to sound real military in here all of a sudden. Is it perhaps about... That is correct, the special lessons that will be held next weekend. Ah, I see. Well, that's the only info we're getting for now, huh? Well, if it's this top secret, I'm guessing it's gotta be bigger than even Panzer Soldat training. All of the students will be joining in for those lessons, correct? Correct, without exception. All students and teachers from class 7 through 9 will participate. Please report at 3 p.m. tomorrow to the tactical conference room in the main building. That's all for now. Jeez, he's the picture-perfect model of the hard-ass RMP guy, that's for sure. The way I heard, I think things are only gonna get more army-flavored around here. Yeah, seems that way to me too. Take key place, the Panzer Soldats and the freight train. For Branch Campus, this place is far too well equipped to just be some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that is true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear that just as much mirror was spent here. What bothers me though is, where's it all coming from? I think it's Oliver. And if they're dropping that much cash here, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I gotten myself into? Gotta get out of this crazy place. Instructor Randolph. Well, I mean, we can't really stop you from leaving, but... Ah, come on now, we're just kidding around. I'm not just gonna drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in combat tactics seem like they're gonna be a fun group to work with. Anyway, I think I'll head out for now. Let both check up on the kids. See if they need help with their big club decision. Yeah, got it. We'll see you later. I can't help but feel like there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. Oh no, he definitely is a great instructor. It's just, like a year ago I fought against one of his comrades. So I don't imagine he's got a very high opinion of me. And honestly, I can't really blame him. Rean. Anyway, I'll go check in on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking a club on such a short notice isn't going to be easy for them. Yeah, good point. I've said that before, but let's both keep doing our best. Now then, school's done for the day. It's got a different feeling to it than when I was a student. Kinda refreshing. Maybe I'll walk around the campus to get a feel for it. I can chat with some of the students while I'm at it. And if they got any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. I should also talk with the principal and the other faculty members. You can now view the character tab in your notebook. The character tab lets you read profile and additional information on certain characters you've met. Additional information can be added to the profile through specific conversations, events, and etc. The quick travel menu is also now available. Open the quick travel menu with the X button and select the location you visited before to instantly return there. The quick travel menu will also display the locations or key events and your comrades. Event markers. Occasionally you will see event markers displayed on characters and places. These show that an event will take place there. Alright, so key events will be avoided at all costs until we've seen everyone and talked to everyone. Especially when there are side quests available, we want to make sure we finish those first. Lots of entries has been added. Yeah, I will look at it between the episodes, but for now we're gonna leave it here. On the next one we're gonna explore this entire campus and see what there is to find out. And of course, anyone we can talk to along the way. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we explore the campus and see how the students are doing. And see you then. Bye bye.